Arsenal will win the treble.
So it could be a Community Shield, Carabao Cup.
I want to say,
the Premier League trophy,
before you guys continue,
here we go.
I want to say, see how far Arsenal's come? You guys used to banter me for all sorts of ridiculous stuff. Now you're bantering me about winning the treble.
Well, you guys
Look how far we've come.
I know, but you haven't won anything yet.
It's not a measure of anything,
Arteta.
But you haven't won anything yet.
Look what you banter me about.
This is a full throw off. I reckon this is. I know this is. This can't be.
I'm fucking.
This has sent me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy.
Let's write down some answers,
I'm
boys.
putting my prediction down, bro.
I've written my answer on my V.
Why?
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us.
Cancelled.
Oh, bro. No, I'll put it on the board.
Put it on the board.
Welcome to episode 45.
You know what you sound like? You sound like Ron Burgundy.
All right, guys, we're back. Episode 34? 35.
We say every week we're not going to say the number. We say
Yeah, well, I forgot. Well, This is creeping up to my age now, 35. So
how old are you?
I'm turning 35. Oh, fuck, don't look a day over 28, don't I? Yeah.
But I think I've known you for
Too long.
about 12 years now.
Nah, more than
And
that.
to me, you've always been 35. So
There's a lot of grey hair on your head.
Not yet, but I'm getting a lot of grey.
I shouldn't say. I'm not trying to.
I'm getting a
my
lot of
shot
grey
looks
hairs
good.
here as well. So I'm actually starting to creep up.
I'm younger
Do you
than
reckon
you.
that's?
Look at
Do you reckon that's
because of the
Sato?
kids? Nah, I think it's just in general.
Okay.
well, for your grey hairs, there's actually men's.
We're trying to get Riad to stop trying to get sponsors, so we're working towards it. We're working towards it.
Yeah, soon.
So what we're doing? We're going to talk about the vlog first. What we're doing on by the time this gets released, stop interrupting me.
Do you want to go with the vlog first? The
Well, by the
exciting
time
stuff?
this drops, they're going to know that we are going at night. So
They
we're going
already know,
tonight. We're going to Springvale
Yeah.
to watch Heatherton versus Dandy South.
Game's on in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it would literally will be in about a couple of hours. So we're going to go watch the boys play. They've been, haggling us to come. Actually, they haven't. Honestly, I just hope all of them have a stinker, just to, make sure that we put that online and then having a really, really bad game. I was going to say something more, but I don't want to be harsh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Kenny actually thinks they're going to get done because last year they lost 4-1. So I don't want to throw Kenny under the bus, but
Yeah.
there you go. So hopefully,
Well, yeah. Talking about the pod. Thank you for bringing that up, Boogs.
The vlog.
The vlog.
Yeah.
The vlog. Sorry. I just want to touch base on a couple of things around this game on Friday night. Obviously, it's State 3 South East. Dandy South versus Heatherton being played Friday night under the lights. A couple of things I want to bring up about it, boys. So currently Dandy South is sitting in first place. They've played 4-1-4. They've scored 14 goals and only conceded 3. Now, this is currently the best attack and defence in the league.
Well.
Yeah. Heatherton currently 4th, 7 points, 2 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss, 7 goals scored, 5 goals conceded. Bit of a mixed bag there, but just looking into it a little bit deeper than that, Dandy South looking to be the strongest team in the competition so far. Hakan Yildiz, Erhan Yalaz and Gabby being the key figures in the attack, all chipping in with plenty of goal involvements there. Heatherton had a shock result with a 1-1 draw against Ashburton. They seem to be one of the weakest teams in the league, currently second last. Their only loss of the season was from a forfeit. So you guys might have heard, might not have heard. After beating Rowville 5-1 in the opening game of their season, it was discovered that they fielded a player who was suspended from the previous season. The result was then overturned to a 3-0 loss.
Typical State 3 stuff.
Yeah.
So this is State 3 Southeast?
Southeast.
Melbourne, Victoria.
Yeah, so Rowville's keeper, shout out Andreas Stolovic, we know him as Andy. He's been the only keeper in history to concede 5 goals and still keep a clean sheet. So, just to touch base again, Friday nights under the lights, big crowd expected. Off the ball, and Kenan Akalan will be there on the sidelines. We look forward to seeing you all there.
There you go. Hey, and this game is quite sentimental to all of us in terms of we've got a lot of mates who are playing on both teams,
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
Who's on the Heatherton side?
Ryan's
Moss.
finally broken away from
Ryan,
H.
Yeah.
That partnership's finally split up after many years.
Yeah, Ibor's playing as well.
Centre back. You got Alpy there as well.
Yeah, my schoolmate, my primary schoolmate Meldon is still there as well. He's the
captain, yeah?
He's the captain. But
Yeah.
I'm not. Lately, he was he's the captain. He was centre. But he's actually centre back now. So
That guy's part of their furniture now, bro. He's been there since like
I was his first mate in Australia.
1873 when
His
they first
first
got
mate in
founded.
Australia.
In Australia.
Muslim bloke comes to our school and I became his first mate. Didn't even know how to speak English. I didn't know how to speak English.
You guys were in ESL together.
he just got to Australia. I was born here and he had better English than me. So
Just look at each other and go,
yeah, we're mates. So he's there. The Senate, the president. Well, he's a vice president. He's also their second keeper/keeper. He told us to actually come in early. I was speaking to him today. He's like, what time are you guys coming? He's actually looking forward to us being there.
There you go.
So we're gonna go
Beautiful.
through. We're gonna test. We're gonna do
Yeah.
We're gonna find State League's best canteen.
What
So that's
we're going to do, if we can,
Oof.
we're going to be on the field for a quick penalty shootout as well.
yeah, that'd be
the boys.
sick. At half
Oh yeah, that'd be
Before the game.
Yeah.
If we get there early enough,
Yeah.
maybe we can scam a,
Why not? Yeah, surely.
Yeah. There's also something, I don't think you guys know about this, but Heatherton actually is also quite sentimental in terms of my wife's grandfather was one of the founding members.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah,
No
and
way.
he was all his life basically, or since they came from Bosnia to Australia. So I don't know, something like 50 years or something like that. So
yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
so he loved Heatherton. It was literally his like child. So
So who are you going for?
for family's sakes, Heatherton. So yeah, I'm going with Heatherton, bro.
Fair enough.
There's no excuse for it. No, I'm just going for Heatherton.
You can't argue with either. There's no way out of it.
I'll firmly be in Dandy South's corner for this game.
Yeah,
I just want a good game and a lot of red cards and a lot of drama from content.
yeah, I do
Yeah,
too.
well, they kicked off last season after the whistle in their game. They had a brawl at the Dandy South home ground.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, between these two. So there's a bit of heat there.
Bit of a Balkan showdown too, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, it is Albanians versus.
They're fighting for Kosovo. I don't want to get.
Now that has to beat that out.
Nah, you don't have to. You don't have to do it.
Nah, he's taking the piss.
Yeah, I'm only joking.
So the winner of this game,
In Eastern Europe, bro.
this winner of the game means they've got the better chev up.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, battle of the Chev
Does Dandy
Battle of the
South?
Chev-ups.
Does Dandy South Canteen serve chev-ups? or
Yeah,
no?
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You'd
Same.
know
I'm
if you
not
showed
sure.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I've been once in my life. That's it.
Let's hope
I'm
you
actually
make
looking
a few
forward to
more-
it. It'll be
few
good,
more appearances.
We'll do. You've obviously got the yell. What was the fucking? What was it, Lad?
What?
You sent it in Amazon. What was it called? The
light.
light.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Light.
bro.
I was
Blanked
like, what are you
out.
talking about?
Do we actually need that, you reckon?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
why
course.
not?
I'm not,
Yeah.
bro.
It'll
You need to
enhance
be
everything a
careful.
lot better. Like if we're gonna do face-to-face stuff, it'll be much better. Well, there's gonna be lights on anyway. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
But if we need anything,
Nah, of
additional,
course we do. That's actually a good idea.
it'll be handy. For the night games, it'll be good.
We'll interview everyone. We'll have chev-ups. We'll have a bit of a laugh.
They got a stand there. Like, what's their?
No, it's just open. But they do have the canteen. You walk out from the back. It's like full state league.
It's
But they got their own facilities. It's really nice.
Yeah,
I mean, Dandy South facilities, but
Obviously, they're
Bring
not
some cash.
Yeah.
bring cash out.
Cash
yeah,
out, yeah.
standard.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Alright.
Moving on from that, Riad, do you want to talk about...
yeah,
Riad's excited.
I am. I'm
News
really
dropped
excited.
about Cunha.
Yes,
Oh, bro.
massive.
And Riad's excited, so go, bro. Just
I'm
tell us what you want to tell us.
I'm really excited. Probably the most excited I've been for a few months now since we signed Amroom, and then it kind of just dropped off since. But yeah, Cunha,
Is he a
massive
coach
room.
still?
The Amarim? Yeah, bro. I love the bloke. I wish that, like, if the whole club was to like collapse and fold, I still love him.
Bro, he's like a
Because-
step away from collapsing and folding himself
Yeah.
at this point. Poor bloke's under that much stress.
Yeah, but he is, man. He is. I was happy with the Europa win. It was for him. You shouldn't have seen
yeah.
him celebrating, bro.
Fair
It's like, far out. But yeah.
Yeah, open my mouth.
We'll get into that.
Well,
Can you? We'll get into it. Explain your transfer, and we'll talk about my Europa League curse.
It's not your Europa League curse. It's just your curse in general, bro. You don't know.
I'm not, bro. I'm not a superstitious person, but it's scary in a way.
Every fucking time, bro.
I love it.
Without fail.
I'll try and print screen all the times, or if you guys can send them every time I've spoken, and then I'll clip the results after and the minute and the
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
that
Oh,
happens.
actually, you know what? Let me talk about Cunha first.
Yeah,
all right.
okay.
I don't want to get off topic. But yeah, there was a lot of these, rumors and posts about Cunha coming to United, and there was a bit of interest from United because we play, we've played a very similar game style as United. Obviously, they play it better. So
You're both 14 and 15.
yeah, and then yesterday, the man himself, Fabrizio Romano, said United are front runners for his
fraud
signature.
himself,
So
he's a fraud.
and it's unlike United, but we're trying to work fast to get his signature. Basically, we generally wait till the end of the transfer market and then we pay triple the price. So
Do you
so
think it'll
that's
make
him.
a difference?
I was about
Cunha?
to ask that.
Yeah.
What difference do you think it'll make?
Yeah, they'll get more red cards.
Well,
Like you're adding volatility to an
Apparently,
already volatile situation.
yeah. Look, I have to be hopeful.
What are you excited about?
I'm excited about someone that's proven himself in the Prem. Okay. Doesn't have he's not injury prone as well. You know, when we signed Mason Mount from Chelsea, he had a couple of seasons ridden with injuries, you know. So yeah, and this guy also has captain Wolves too, so he's got that leadership skills as well.
But you know, he's not like a. It doesn't look like a very. I mean, he's you know good in his position. He knows how to score goals. But there's a stat that came out. I'm pretty sure he's the number one in terms of distance walked on a pitch, ahead of Van Dijk, who's a centre back. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a judgment of everything, but
as attacking 10, is he?
yeah.
Well, his last 3 seasons, he's played 17 games, 2 goals, 1 yellow card. Or no,
In his
assist.
last
He's really hit the scene
He's the last
this year.
3 seasons.
He's played,
2023, 22, 23,
yeah, he's played 17 games.
17
total.
games,
Total.
2 goals. Yes. Oh, well, this is the Premier League only. 23, 24, he played 32 games, 12 goals, 7 assists, 9 yellow cards. And then 2024, 25, 28 games, 14 goals, 4 assists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this has been his best. He's been growing season
Not
on
bad,
season.
yeah, not
Yeah.
bad. I'll put you.
No, bro, he's a gun player. Don't get me wrong. Brilliant player.
Yeah.
But I just don't think like the attitude and like the temperament around United is already pretty shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's been a worry. Actually, a lot of
Yeah.
people are saying that how will he cope with the pressure of United? And his attitude isn't the greatest. Yeah, let's be honest. But bro, it's something that we have to take.
Yeah.
We can't go and poach other players because we might not be playing Champions League. Let's be honest. There's a possibility we do, but yeah. And he's already come out and said, "I don't care. I want United because they're one of the biggest clubs in the world." So
he said that.
yeah.
Like
He's come out actually. and
Cunha
said that.
himself.
Well, I don't know. Everything is rumours, bro. It's been quoted that he has said that. So
He must have been on a night out.
by Pokeworld.
He must be on a night out. Let's have a look.
Yeah. So
Someone met him in the
all
smoker's room.
it was is just United are leading the race. He's never come out and said anything. He said obviously he wants to leave, but it'll be a £62.5 million release clause.
release clause. Yeah,
do you guys have money
we do. We're going to be making sales.
That's why they want to sell Mainu and Garnacho.
to sign?
Are they still trying to sell him to?
Yeah, they want to sell, but all just pure profit if they sell both of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
'cause
So
we
you're
can,
taking one step back, one step forward.
Yeah.
Garnacho doesn't matter.
But
I'm talking
I
about
haven't heard any
Mainu.
rumours. It could yes and no.
Well, the man Fabrizio Romano is the same rumor that you just heard about Cunha saying about your 2 players.
They were old rumours. That was before the transfer the January
He's
transfer
like
window.
a selective hearing, but he selects what he wants to see and what he doesn't want to see about his club.
Look, if they leave, they leave. Look, it is what it is. Like if they leave, it is what it is. It's we're trying to now get players that fit his system.
Yeah.
With Mainu, we're struggling to find a position for him. Okay, he doesn't have the pace to play in a holding two
I wish I
Wow.
could.
and
clip
as
this
a
up
midfield.
from-
No, I'm just,
Can
bro.
we-
from way
bro,
back.
I'm gonna find.
Mainu in a 4-4-2 or a 4-3-3 gun.
That's just
Gun.
to defend himself.
yeah. I quote Riad saying, "Build the team around him.
yeah.
Find the episode and I'll...
Build the team around him."
That could
Wait.
well and truly be the case, bro. We don't know.
I need to find
Garnacho,
when
I don't know.
happens.
I don't know. They might use him as bait for Osimhen because now there's also rumours that Osimhen might be
Yeah,
coming.
he's
to
definitely
United.
leaving. He's definitely leaving Galatasaray. But
Yeah.
where to, we don't know.
We don't know.
I honestly hope he comes to
I think if United don't qualify for Champions League, he's going to Chelsea. If we qualify for Champions League, it's gonna be
Bro, his
a
header
tough one to predict.
yesterday morning was like a penalty. I've never seen anything like the power behind
Yeah.
the header you got
He
yesterday.
just doesn't impress me, boys. I'm sorry.
What, Osman?
Yeah, just
In the Turkish league, yeah, maybe, but he's
doesn't impress me.
I just think we need a proven striker, and we
He's-
can't be taking any more gambles on unproven players.
Absolutely, but you also need some stability in your club. And I mean, a player that got ejected from Napoli for his attitude, you're going to be you're saying you want him. You're
it's
saying
gonna
you
be
want Cunha, who we know is very volatile. He literally chokeslammed someone like 3 months ago during a game. He broke a assistant manager's glasses.
It just reminds me of cancer now, bro. Maybe we need someone like that.
You guys are just like, let's get more and more
of
like
that.
crazy
You know what?
players for no reason.
Whatever that is, we want
Yeah,
more
we
of
want
it.
more of that. Like, we're going to get rid of Casemiro maybe, or we're going to get rid of these players, but let's sign more nutcases.
Yeah.
You know what? On that topic, maybe United need an ego up top. Maybe we need an ego up top. Like, how many times have we seen Højlund like kick the goal post or scream at his teammates going like, you should have passed there, and then you move on. Maybe we need an ego who will absolutely lose it at these plays if they're not providing him with like balls, or if they or crosses or anything like that.
But what does that bring? I reckon that's going to just create more toxicity. Like,
It puts pressure on these young kids, all these wingers, all these midfielders to, all right, I need to find my striker now.
But you should be under pressure for your as part of your job. You know what I mean? Like you're playing for the club, you're already struggling. You shouldn't be under pressure because your teammate yelled at you. You should be under pressure because you're a shit team. Like,
100%.
I'm not trying to banter. You guys are 15, 14th.
Absolutely,
whatever.
no.
That's where your pressure should come from. Not
You're
from
right.
being yelled at.
You're right.
You know what? There's not enough spoken about the position that your team's in.
Yeah, I know.
I think they're just
still
not
in the
that,
Europa League.
No, I think they're not that big club anymore. Like Spurs as well. 18 losses. No one. They always say big six. If we were as bad as these guys, I'd get railed. Railed every single week.
Arsenal finished 8th, and there was talks about Leicester being in the big six and Arsenal being out of it.
I don't know how they get away with it. He's got away with it so easy this year.
Yeah. Bro, we need to have a deep dive into how shit you guys have actually been. Because when Amorim took over,
15
he
losses.
was 3 points off top 4.
Yeah, but again, it was like we were on 14 points. It was
and he was 3 off top 4.
it was only 2 months, or not even a month and a half into the season.
What? How many points are you on now?
38 points. They haven't even hit 40 yet.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's shocking.
Actually, that reminds me. I saw a stat the other day. I'm going to bring to Liverpool, but apparently, if Liverpool, the last time, so when Liverpool beat Spurs back in
December,
if we didn't win a single game since that point, we'd still have more points than them at this point in time.
Embarrassing.
Like, how fucked is that?
West Ham are on the same amount of losses as you guys, and they're 17th. They're 2 points off West Ham.
Do you know what the crazy thing about Spurs is?
Yeah.
Spurs has the same number of goals scored as Arsenal.
Yeah, they score a lot of
The
goals.
Spurs have scored 61 goals, same as Arsenal, but they've conceded 51. We've conceded 27.
Yeah,
That's fucked.
Yeah,
we're on 58 and 40.
And
Liverpool,
there were a lot of people that were talking about their back four when they're fully fit being better than Arsenal's back four. A lot of people were talking about that.
Van der Ven is probably the only
Van der Ven,
solid
Romero,
player.
Doggy, Porro. Everyone was talking about these players.
Romero apparently wants to go to
Madrid.
Yeah, he wants to go to Spain. Madrid does suit him.
Of
It does
course
suit him. He'll all of a sudden become a better player because he's been horrible at Spurs this year.
He'll become a world beater
Yeah.
if he goes to Spain.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to United.
Back to United. I don't know where I am.
Yeah, I know. Same as United. We don't know where you guys are.
But
Even Everton.
but yeah,
Did they have a deduction this year? Everton. Was it this year?
Was it 1 point?
I think it was 6 point deduction this
Was it?
year.
No, was it this year or last season?
Maybe last year. I don't
I
know.
know last year
Regardless,
I know last year
they're ahead of
there
you
was a
guys.
I love
deduction.
that was a meme at one point though. It was like City have done wrong.
Deduct
Deduct 6 points.
Yeah. But this brings me back to what I quoted.
But just quickly on that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just cutting you off.
Sorry, I'm not Urban. I don't blow up.
Oh no, but we're trying to run a semi-decent podcast.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
No, it's fine, bro.
All right, back to United.
Okay.
Fuck, absolutely fried me again.
So, going back to what I said a couple of weeks ago when I said United are 3 plays away from challenging again.
What a joke.
You reckon Cunha?
Hypothetically, we signed Cunha, Osherman,
2 players.
Possibly Delap, maybe.
Liam Delap.
That's 2 strikers.
strikers
And
did
No, I'm just saying either Osherman or Delap.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Or we get that Edison from Atalanta, who's got legs, kid can run.
The midfielder.
Unstoppable midfielder.
Yeah.
Or Warden from Crystal Palace. Those 3 players, I'm telling you right now.
Edison's
Edison's just a better looking version of Ogate.
Who?
Edison's literally just a better looking version of Ogate. So I don't know why. How's that going to bring any dynamic if you've got 2 bricks playing? Ogate brings 0 out.
We already play with two 10s.
So, but you're talking about where's
So the 2 holding midfielders will be Ugarte and Edison.
So you're going to have an £80 million striker as a backup,
No,
arguably third back.
Who?
Højlund's
Højlund's getting sold, bro. Højlund's gone.
I don't think you'll.
Højlund's gone, bro.
Profit on that.
I'm telling you, no, we'll be losing a lot of money.
You'll be losing a shit ton of money.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
no way. He's probably scored as many goals as he scored before he came to United. I reckon since he's come.
Yeah,
Like you reckon he's doubled his total goal.
He's probably scored 18 goals now in total his whole career.
in probably
He scored 9 goals before he came, bro. Like that's I can't believe that's still ridiculous to me.
Yeah, they had a little bit of run and they're like, wow.
And they were like, oh, we got Haaland.
Bro, for months I was defending him. He doesn't get the service. Then I watched the game against Wolves.
Now,
and
you've
I'm
only
just
realised now.
Bruno's miss was way worse, bro.
Yeah, but I'll get it. Bad misses, but
you're talking.
You're
about
a striker, bro. This is your bread and butter. You need to understand where this ball's going to be. And it was like open goal opportunities for
He
you.
missed
Get
it.
onto it, you
He
mutt.
missed it by half a boot.
Yeah.
He missed the
Read
ball by
the
half
play,
a boot.
bro.
He
This was
did.
your bread and butter.
He did. He missed it by half a boot, bro.
Even before that, bro, he's just shit.
This is a personal vendetta.
At least you've conceded to it now. Like,
I've
thank
moved
God.
on. I moved on from...
Thank God.
What about Xerxes? Do you miss Xerxes already? The techers?
He's not proven anything yet. But yeah, techers are pretty... Yeah, he's got good techers.
This sums
good
up a
techers.
United fan.
Yeah, I know, bro. What are they getting excited about these days?
I'm excited about
3
Cunha,
players.
bro.
3 ideal players. Cunha,
Yep.
Osterman, and who else?
And
Talk
either
Don't say a delay.
Okay.
Just give us 3 players.
massive possibility is going to be Cunha, and I feel like Warden from Crystal Palace.
Yep.
I don't think we'll sign Osherman because I feel like we might choke the Europa. So we're out of question then. So I reckon Delap at 30 mil. So we'll have Delap and Xerxes as our
So
strikers.
that's just the English version of Hoyland at the moment. I haven't seen anything other than his dive against Chelsea that I like.
How many goals
He hasn't
scored this
proven. He
I
hasn't
think he's
proven.
got 12.
Not too bad.
11 or 12.
12
Maybe
goals.
because he's playing for a relegated battle.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He's a strong player, but
No, he's done it right.
Hoyland looked good before he came to United.
He
as
scored
well.
8 goals for Hoyland,
Yeah,
and
but-
then we signed him.
I remember the first game he came on, all of you guys were like loving him. He came on against Arsenal, remember?
Yeah, it was
And
like
you're
that with Anthony as well.
You're like, he's a bully. He tried to like...
Like the rose-coloured glasses thing,
Yeah,
bro,
he
you know
stood
what I mean?
up to Gabriel and these guys all loved it. And we pumped him that game too, bro. So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, whatever, bro. United's just fucking United.
Hey, Anthony scored this morning again.
Yeah, he did. Sick volley.
Yeah.
Really, really nice
There
volley.
you go.
He stays at Betis surely from now. Like,
Okay.
I think
yeah.
they signed him. Yeah.
Hopefully, so his career can flourish. Because if he
Yeah.
goes back
Yeah.
to United, it'll
He's-
tank
yeah,
again.
he's
We'll
not
sell him
good
for like
shit
50,
I think we're gonna
50,
play.
60 mil.
We're gonna
I
play
reckon.
Betis in the final.
Yeah, 50, 60 million.
We're gonna play Betis in the final.
Imagine he scores the winner to...
Who's we?
He'll act like he'll be like,
What's the most? I told you, Anthony. What's the most Betis has scored? Paid for a player.
I don't know, but they've got
Probably
Isco, they've got Anthony, they've got Cardoso, they've got a good team.
Isco, bro. I forget they have
Yeah,
Isco.
they've got a
Yeah,
really good
I
team.
think
They got
all-
Isco on a
all
free.
of
Is
them are
Bellerin still
frees.
there? Bellerin's there
Bellerin.
still, surely.
He
Yeah.
might be as a model or something. Like just sell
I'm
shirts.
pretty sure he's still there. He's
Fuck, I can't Bellerin.
He's a legend, bro. Yeah.
But we need to just quickly touch base on Ord's cursed mouth.
Yes.
Every
Wow.
time United's losing, Ord will jump the gun, say something stupid in like the 88th minute, or in the case of the Europa League, the 118th minute when they were 2 goals down,
Unbelievable.
and then
Bro.
United win.
yeah. So what happened was I'll
I
explain.
actually screenshotted it as soon as
Lacazette scores a penalty. It was 106 minute. What was
114th.
114th minute, and I'm like,
Bruno's 114th. One of them was 106 and one of them was 114. I know
So it was
that.
after the Lacazette. Let's average a 110th minute mark.
yeah. As soon as they scored, and I'm like, oh, surely the game's over now.
4-2.
And I'm notoriously known for talking a little bit too early, so I'm like, I'll leave it. 2 goals, United. I'm like, there's no way. Harry Maguire's up front. I'm like, this is set. So I messaged my mate Amul. I go, hi Amul. I didn't want to say Riad this time. I'm like, I'll change it
Let me
up.
pick a different target.
Let me pick a different target. And then I swear to God, as soon as I say that, they
Bang.
turn around, United score a goal. So
We,
I'm like,
we win a pen.
yeah, so I'm like, take it easy. They're going to still win the game.
they're gonna
Boom,
bother
they score another one. And I'm like, I'll go to penalties and they'll probably lose that. And then bang, Harry Maguire scores. It was Harry Maguire last second.
Yeah.
And then I get absolutely railed by everyone
I
again.
screenshot as soon as he goes, hi, Amo. I'll go,
The bushes flash
But
up.
the same thing happened again 2 days later. For people that don't know, AFL, the Tigers
yeah, I forgot about
were
this
up and
one,
about. We're up by 40. It was so if they came back in the last quarter, who were we playing? The Suns. If they came back the last quarter, it would be the world record of coming back from a 43-point deficit ever.
World record.
Or AFL record.
AFL, I was
Like
gonna
no
say.
one-
Australia record.
Yeah, Australia. Well, world record.
World, yeah.
It is a world. Like NBA, world champions.
like
you know what I
Americans,
mean?
yeah. The world
yeah, we
is-
play
Yeah,
in
it's a world.
Ireland, we play in China.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is a world
yeah.
record.
World sport now, mate.
England. So, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna lids off. I'm gonna say it. And I'm like, how good do the Tigers look? Alpy straight away says, shut your mouth. And I'm like, all right, maybe I should not talk this half. So I didn't talk that whole quarter. They came back to about 14 points. And we didn't score a goal that whole half, the whole quarter.
I was bricking it, bro.
I actually shit my pants. I was like, if that happens, I got to go see a Hodja. So,
Bro, why can't you use that like for the better, for a more positive way? You always try to rip into people and then you end up
it
backfires.
backfires every single time.
Maybe do the opposite. You should just be like, hey, bro, you're playing so well. Well done, Arsenal.
No, you should do it with Shane as well. So Shane again, I'm like, hey, I'm going to bed. You guys are not going to score. As I get up and it's like 2-0 or something like that. You guys turn into fucking pouring Barcelona, and then he absolutely rails me.
And you deserve it.
How many times though?
You deserve it.
There's so many more instances, but this is only like the last couple of weeks too.
It's been the
craziest part.
It's been the last 6 months.
But it keeps happening. That's what I'm saying. It's fucked.
So that's why I'm not going forward. I'm not gonna talk about.
Can you just do one more this weekend against Spurs, like in the first minute? Just say
I reckon you guys will do well against them.
But you guys are going to pump Spurs. You guys are winning the title this week.
You reckon?
And I hope out of stubbornness we don't give you a guard. I genuinely hope I genuinely hope Arsenal out of stubbornness and protesting.
That's disrespectful.
We don't give you a guard of honour.
They will.
It's disrespectful.
Hey, the memes that are coming out of that one though, you know it's coming.
Yeah, it'll be the honor guard for. I don't care.
Nah, but I'm just saying everyone's going to give it to you.
I stopped caring about the Premier League probably about
when Rice scored the 2
months
hat-tricks.
ago.
No, he did say it on the show.
He did, but when Rice, it's all about the Real.
It's been a long time since I cared about the Premier League.
You conceded a while back.
It'll be still funny.
And I was like, no, it's fine. But now that we're at this point, I'm kind of like, it's pretty
like
inevitable.
a good 2-3 months since I was like actually caring about the
Josh has
Premier
gone to the game.
But this weekend,
He's gone to the Spurs game. He left this morning.
Inshallah, for his sake, they get pumped.
I'm going to clip and send that to him. I messaged him. I'm like, where you going? He's like, UK. I'm like, what for? He's like, to watch Liverpool win the title this weekend. I go, fuck, what a life.
He's got 8 weeks holiday.
Yeah, on our taxpayer dollars, you know what I mean? Just to
8 week holiday, bro. He's going to be there for the parade and all.
That's amazing.
I go, why don't you go to the Arsenal game? He's like, nah, I don't like them. Because is it at...
Yeah, it's at at Anfield,
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
We're going to move on. I want to do hot takes, but with a little bit of a spin. I've had the boys send me... Don't fucking look.
No, I'm not, bro.
I've had the boys send me 2 hot takes each.
I'm looking at my agenda. All good.
Yeah, I've had the boys send me 2 hot takes each. I'm going to read them out one by one.
Yeah.
And you guys need to guess who sent me that specific hot take, right? Mm-hmm. You're going to talk amongst yourselves, try identify who it is. When you think you know who it is, write their name on the board. Don't say it out loud. Write their name on the whiteboard, and then we'll flip them one by one.
All right, so we get a point each if we're right.
If you get a point, if you can identify, and if the person who said it doesn't get identified, they get a point.
Right.
Yeah, beautiful.
All right.
Okay.
Where's the board?
Actually, you know what? Let's make it 3 points to make it interesting.
Yeah, done.
Oof.
Grab the boards. I think they're underneath you, Riad.
Yeah. Can I grab the
big ones? Yeah.
No, we don't need it.
Because Vecchi's not here, is he?
No, he's not.
Vicky's not
Who's
here.
that?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Nah, Vicky is a part-timer now, bro.
Just like
Actually, casual.
Okay,
He's only here for the Christmas, over the Christmas period, bro.
Christmas special is
Over the school
So
holidays.
he's turned into a Riad.
he's turned worse than Riad.
I had valid reasons, bro. He
He's
just
dogged the boys.
can't be.
You guys ready?
Yep.
The first hot take is Haaland is up there with Henry, Rooney, Shearer, Drogba, Kane, etc. So basically, someone here is saying that Haaland is up there with the epitome of strikers. Now, talk it out. I want you to try talk it out and work out who said this.
Say it again. He's better than...
Haaland is up there. Not better. Haaland is up there with Henry, Rooney, Shearer, Drogba, Kane, etc. Like, he's up there with the best strikers. Try work out who said it.
I don't know. I can't even pin that down to anyone. That's too much of a...
I think, honestly, I reckon it's this guy.
I don't know.
I think it's Riad. The only reason why...
It's not me. One.
Like, you can't just say it's not you.
Is that
It's
much
not
of a?
me.
But is that much of a hot take? Like,
That's a pretty hot take,
Is
I
it?
reckon. That's,
I mean,
He's only 2 seasons into
I will
it.
say
2.5 seasons.
he's had a
into it.
better season than all of these players. His one season when he signed is better than all of these players have ever had.
this is
I think I know who it
is.
is. I think
Look,
I know who it is.
I think I'm going to say... The only reason why I'm going to say it's Burks, because I don't think Riad knows the stats enough.
I don't know. That's not. It's not, bro. As if I know the stats, but like I'm not that. I wouldn't make that kind of hot take, bro. That's way too much. I still think there's more to be proven. Even though he's been at City for
I don't rate him higher than any of those players because he hasn't. I was gonna say he hasn't proven anything. He has won trophies, but
and he scored goals. Like that's no doubt.
But the team itself is very good.
I think like for him,
He's better than Wayne Rooney. That's for sure.
Oh, that's a bit.
I don't know, bro.
That's a hot take.
That's
if
a
anything.
massive.
We should have said
because
that
Rooney is United's greatest ever striker,
I don't know. I don't think he's that good, to be honest with you.
and
I reckon
he's proven it over a longer career than Haaland. Haaland might well and truly have a better career than all these players because he's on the right
trophy-wise
trajectory.
at the end, maybe, yeah.
But he's already better than Henri trophy-wise. He's already better than...
I just feel like
That's true. You almost got me, man. You almost got me.
I've jumped over the table now.
What are we doing here, guys?
look.
I almost bit very hard.
We
there.
got 6 of these hot takes, yeah. We got 6 of these hot takes.
There's 6 of them in total. So that's
Look, I'm just gonna go.
Oh, fuck,
actually
that was so good. I was happy to kick back, but if we're involving Henri here, I actually wasn't going to read his name out as a part of this group.
That's a pretty insane hot take, I reckon. I don't know. I don't know if you, that's...
It's insane, but you can also argue that it's not because he's on the right trajectory. But I personally believe he might be good because he loves Haaland and he loves City.
Look, I'm gonna write Riad. Actually, I'm gonna write Burks because
No, I know I'm right. I don't think... Yeah, I know.
All right, write them down, boys.
I reckon this is a...
Write them down and reveal them. We'll reveal them one by one. Right. Write them big so they can see.
Okay.
Make them nice and big so the people can see.
Hopefully this is big enough.
Has everyone got theirs written down?
Dog.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
You can go first. Show.
And explain why.
Can we all? Do we all see it?
He's got.
I
Yeah.
wrote-
Show, bro.
I wrote Oogie Balls.
No.
Not yet.
One by one.
Oh, okay.
I wrote Oogie Balls.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't... Like, Riad has some hot takes, but I don't think... Like, that's an extreme hot take, I reckon.
Yeah, it's too smart for him. You're right.
Oogs, who you got?
I've got Riad though. I do have Riad.
Okay.
I think it's Burks, but I have Riad for sure.
Okay.
The only reason why I say that is because he has to bring it somehow to Manchester.
Bro, you're the City fan. You're the hidden City fan, and that's why I've gone you.
Okay. So
Okay.
obviously,
Doubles.
So, can whoever sent me that hot take please put their hands up?
I knew it. I knew it.
So it's expected,
Yeah,
you
I
should
told
say.
you,
yeah,
bro.
all right.
I told you.
I get a
I
point
should
now.
never doubt Oogie
No,
Balls.
I get a point.
Yeah, you get 1 point and you get 1 point. No. Yeah.
I get two, don't I?
1 on 1.
You get one each. No, wasn't it three? Was it?
Three and three.
Three each.
3 and 3. You get 0.
Yeah,
So
that's
3
fair.
points each.
You get 3
you get
because
for being an-
Burks didn't get you.
But he got me wrong, so he got it wrong. So he should get realistically. He shouldn't get a
Yeah, but
point.
he can't put himself.
True.
How am I going to put myself
Yeah,
in?
you're right.
You can't put himself.
You're right. You're right.
Because he was the one that
Hey,
said
next time just listen to what I say. Yeah, I know this kind of stuff.
Alrighty.
I know this game.
Ready for the next one, boys?
Yep.
Yeah.
The era of generational football superstars is dead.
Ooh.
Oh, that's something you would say. Can I put you?
It's deep, huh? It's too deep. I can see Riad saying that, I reckon. I feel like we've spoken about this on the show before too, and Riad said something
We have
similar.
spoken about this before.
And I feel like Riad said something like that in the
And
past.
I have said this, but I don't think I would make it a hot take
I think it's Alpy.
because I've already spoken about it. So why would I make it a hot take? Isn't that quite obvious?
It is, but it's a hot take's a hot take. You can't deny it.
I mean,
like, who's the next Hazard?
Yeah.
Or who's the next?
Who's the
you know
next
what I mean?
Hazard? Is that the first thing that you come out with?
Techers, bro.
Who's the next
People
Hazard?
are comparing Salah. Salah's a bot, bro. The guy that when he plays, he's just so like one tone. Just
Instead of saying who's the next Ronaldo, you come out with who's the next Hazard.
yeah, flary. You know, takes people on 2-3 players like a
Generation.
And
Messi.
then died in the ass when
Generational.
you got to Real Madrid after fucking one season.
Yeah, but when you watch him, you're like, wow, this is football. When you watch Salah, you're like, when's he going to turn the ball over, or when's he going for a tap in? You know what I mean? Like that's what we're waiting for.
Fucking hell.
Or when's he going to
I
do the
can't
back
believe
pass and just tap in?
That man has been through a lot to get.
I'm
to
just
where he
saying,
is
every
today.
time I
don't-
watch him, I get
Put
bored to
respect on
death.
him, bro. You put
And-
respect on his name.
I've been watching you guys all year, and I swear to God, he hasn't impressed me one bit this year. Doesn't matter if he scored 50 goals. I haven't seen a moment where you're like, get on my shoulders.
You know what? This season, all right, maybe he hasn't had his flariness and whatever the tricks, dribbles, this that. But in past seasons, he's had some quality goals like that.
Firmino is a better watch.
He's Brazilian bubble.
But okay,
Standard.
but that's my hot take.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Hot take.
Look,
Take
I
it
don't
a
think
hot
it's
take.
much of a hot take because it is true. It is quite true. Like football is changing, And I think someone that will come up with this type of hot take is more philosophical. And I don't think Ord is philosophical.
You can't even say it. Philosophical.
I was elaborating on it.
Can I also
So
say?
I personally believe it's some Burks. I reckon it's Burks. I reckon Burks is more deep.
I reckon it's Riad. He's throwing us off with the. I already said it. Why would I say it again? Type situation.
So who's
Also, these are in no order.
so
It's just whatever.
generational talent? Who do you reckon is generational talent from
Right
United?
now?
From United.
generation. If right now we got to talk about Rashford. He was generational.
Sir Alex Ferguson maybe was the last generational talent he had at the
Like
club.
in terms of like right now.
Yes, you're
Is
at
that
your club. He's
Ra-
at Aston Villa, by the way. I'm just
Rashford
coming
is
up.
generational.
Yeah, well, we're talking about prime
What
Rashford
generation?
generation. Who else? Who can I say?
bro.
Manu's not.
None of your players are generational.
No, if we're gonna take list one, I'll list Rashford when he's on his
nowhere
own.
near generational.
Fucking he ripped City this morning, bro.
And they lost.
Yeah, but it's because his team is rubbish.
They're better than you.
Who have you got?
I've decided. You obviously shot
I've revealed. Yeah, I'm revealing Riad.
Riyad,
I like that. Nice
I'm
and
going
big.
Burks.
Nice
You're-
and XXL.
I'm going to go Burks.
2 for Burks, 1 for
And
Riad.
Burks.
I like your Z. Oh no, it's a 3.
Can whoever said that hot take please put their hand up?
Yeah, you guys got it right.
Yes. 660.
You're right, 660.
That's bad.
Alrighty.
At least I sound smart, and you guys knew that it was a smart comment, so I'll take it.
That's what I
It's a
mean. That's
compliment.
philosophical.
Philosophical.
I like this next one.
Shit.
I really like this next one. Actually, nah. I'm going to save that one for last. City will not get 80 points again as long as Pep is there.
Jesus
Ooh,
Christ.
that sounds like something you'd say. Again.
That would-
It's
yeah,
something
know.
I believe, genuinely.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
Wow.
the three that have been said, I could have said all three of them.
Honestly.
80 points. Let me just do the maths now. What are they on at the moment?
80. Well, they're on 60 something.
There's
Have they cracked
59.
60?
No, 59.
Just before 60. There you go.
Either 59 or 60. One of the I think 59.
They've been shocking. Though.
Will any team ever get more than 80 points again?
Bro, they'll under Pep 100% they will. That's crazy.
You reckon?
Bro, Pep, you're talking about the greatest manager of all time. Bro, they're on 61.
so they just cracked 60.
61. They're literally
And having a pretty average season.
this is like one of the worst seasons I've had.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, what game week 33, there's 5 games left, total of 15 points left they can win. They're on 61 at the moment, so they're not going to
76.
Yeah, they're not cracking 80 this season.
But they've also
Yeah,
had a
but-
really bad season.
But the
and-
question was for under Pep until he's at City.
yeah.
As a closet City fan, I reckon he'll win the title within 2 years.
2 years.
yeah.
2 years.
2 years.
I don't think it
Is
was.
Honestly, though,
City-
he has one window of transfers, and the guy rebuilds the team. So
Well,
like,
Liverpool's going to dramatically
not a
drop
far
off.
shot. Yeah, I don't dispute that. I reckon
You
Liverpool-
guys are dramatically going to drop off. United are getting relegated.
No, we're
There's
not.
no drop. There's a drop off.
Arsenal
We're
will
coming
win.
back.
Arsenal will win it next year. I reckon City will. A lot of teams they're not getting any better.
Yeah.
Like Newcastle, they're always going to stay around this part. We're going to spend another 1.5 billion. We'll probably still be around here as well.
Yeah, but again, you've got Rodri coming back next season. You've got
That's
Haaland
why I'm
coming
saying
back.
they're going to get more than 80 points next year.
So you reckon they get more than 80 points?
100%. 100%. As long as Pep's there, they're always around that 80 point mark.
I reckon
forever.
they'll crack the 80 again easily.
Yeah.
If they can get there. Yeah, and they just signed like a couple of good centre backs with Kusanov
He
and
said they're not signing centre backs.
But he had a falling out with Kusanov. For what I heard.
I don't think Kusanov actually called Pep shampoo.
Yeah, I know.
Wait,
but he hasn't
shampoo?
played.
What? I haven't heard of
Yeah,
this.
I reckon he's-
apparently
it was-
Pep complimented Kusanov's defending, and because there's an English barrier, Kusanov said something about shampoo to Pep. That's what the reports are coming out. It's a load of shit. But that's what's coming out. But Pep this morning said they're not getting any centre backs.
yeah, they've got that Reese, whatever his name is, the Brazilian centre back.
Yeah,
There is
Kusanov.
one person on this table that hates City.
There's a lot of people on this table that hate City. I reckon. I don't think anyone actually enjoys City.
I think
I hate
it's-
City openly.
Burks doesn't even think they're going to get 8 points. I reckon it's Burks anyway. So
If
I'm not going to say it.
if
But
they got Pep, I reckon they will. It's Pep. End of the day,
Well,
and
I
it's
think
City.
he's-
End of the day too. There's no chance they're not going. Like
Yeah,
they fall off one season, they come back stronger the next. That's always the case.
yeah.
It happened last time they won the league too. I reckon they'll do it.
They're going to cakewalk.
I think.
So I'm out here answering the question. We have to guess.
Yeah, we have to guess who it is.
Don't say it. Just write it down.
Okay,
We'll write it down.
go-
We'll
Should we write it down?
Write it
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
Write down who you think is who you think said this one. Everyone got their answer set?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You show first, too.
Burke, show your answer. Who do you have?
Bro, I look like a Yakuza.
It's not meant to be you. I don't know. I just
Look
I
like
tried to
Yakuza.
do what Vicky did the other week.
Yakuza.
Riad?
I've got Oud as well.
Wow.
Ooh.
Well,
Oogie balls.
Supposed to be a nose snorting a line, but then
I got Burks. So obviously it's Burks.
wow,
well.
no one guessed me. But anyway,
I will.
Because he didn't say anything.
I will reveal.
It's probably
that
Riad.
This one was. Oud.
Yes. Let's go.
I knew
I
it.
get extra.
How do you know, bro?
Bro, because
3 points each.
we know that you like City, yeah? And then you were arguing like, nah, they'll score more than 80 points, so we don't think it's you. So it's something that's like, it's a hot take that they won't believe it's me or
Yeah.
think it's me.
You played that card too early, bro.
Yeah.
I know it's long enough.
Too
Alrighty.
tactical these days.
Propagandist.
Forest will qualify for the Champions League for next season, then get relegated on the last day of the same season.
Ooh,
That's actually...
that's a nice take. I don't know. That's lukewarm take.
Lukewarm. So this person is saying they'll get champs. They'll champs this season,
Champions
play in
season.
it next season, but then get relegated at the last day of next season.
So we're saying, hold on. Are you saying they
In
they have,
they
they have
play
2
champs.
seasons of Champions League
No,
football?
no.
Or is in the
In-
season where they play, they get
Yeah, in
relegated?
the same season they play Champions League, they get relegated on the last day.
Oh. These are good questions. I actually feel like we need to argue it, but I'm not. That's not the point of the game.
Well,
You can if you want. But
Is Forest a bigger club than Manchester United?
right now,
no, they're not. They're a bigger club than Chelsea.
they won a Champions League before you guys, didn't they?
Yeah, they won Champions League before Chelsea as well.
Yeah.
they won the European Cup before everyone.
Champions
Twice
League,
they've
right?
won
Same
it, yeah?
thing.
Twice.
Same thing. you
So
know?
technically, they're a bigger club than Chelsea. They've got more history than Chelsea.
How about you just bring people that haven't won the European Cup? Why are you throwing me under the bus?
Because you're the one that fucking threw me under the bus, bro. He asked, is Forest bigger than
they're gonna
City?
finish fourth. They're
United.
going to finish top 4. They're going to get Champions League.
Top 5, guys.
No, but
Fifth.
but the 2 English teams are in the Europa. If they win it, do they knock the 5th player out?
Yeah, at the moment, as it stands, top 5 goes champs. If one of the 2 Europa teams win it, they go champs, and 5th, 6th, and 7th goes to Europa. Or some shit like that. Whatever. At the moment, we're saying that Forest will. This person's saying Forest will qualify for the Champions League next season.
Okay. I think...
I think I know who it is. I think I've got my decision set. He's overthinking now. Maybe it is.
No, Vola, I'm actually trying to think here.
Well, it's
How are they going to get relegated?
They're definitely because there's that more like workload on them. So there's going to be more games.
They're going to spend more money.
You reckon they're going to pull Leicester where they won the league, they got in the Champions League, they were out like in the...
I think the owner
the
will
group
spend
stage.
more money.
Bro, the owner's rich
he
as, bro.
he
He
owns
owns like-
Olympiacos too, doesn't he?
He owns like 45 sort of lucky huts and stuff like that, bro.
I know who it is. I'm going to write my answer.
I've got my answer too.
Write up your answers.
I actually do like Forest, though.
Bro, this one's hard. This one's really hard, bro.
This actually is a hard one. I'm not really confident with my guess, to be honest, but I've got an answer. Anyone else got a drawing? Or no?
No, I don't draw. I take these podcasts seriously.
Yeah.
Unlike some people, Vex.
Fucking
brick.
Everyone got their answers?
Yep.
Yeah.
Riad, show your answer.
I was really adamant. I actually thought it was Burks this whole time, but then Oud was just too far gone in oblivion. And
I
he
was
was
thinking how
thinking
much
too
money
hard.
they
Fucking Oud. Oud.
Ugs, who you got?
I said Riad, for sure.
I feel like it's Oogie, but I said Riad as well.
Wow, so we
Wow.
have 2 for Riad, 1 for Ugs. Can the person who said this hot take please raise their hand?
Shocking.
Wow, bro.
I said I wasn't confident, but that was a tough one.
I nearly had Riad, but then I'm like, for some reason, I
Yeah,
started
you
thinking about
started
the
looking
transfer.
at the fucking
No, I was thinking
stars.
about all their transfers that they're done.
You had like a Oppenheimer moment there, you know what I mean? The music.
watching,
Writing
I should have just kept fucking...
down formulas on the board and shit, bro. Like a Goodwill Hunting.
I got 12, bro. 12.
Nice.
How you
go
on
with
12, bro?
I haven't missed one.
He's got them all, he's right.
It would be... If it's not 12, it would be...
And I got one right
Yeah,
because
but
you guys
Wait, didn't we have
guess
3?
me.
I
Did
did.
or 4?
I guessed you, dickhead.
That was
So
a
we got
fourth.
12.
That was a 4.
Yeah, Burks didn't guess me, so I
Anyway,
got one
You
for
ready,
that.
boys?
Yeah.
Newcastle United will win the Premier League before Chelsea, Manchester United. Sorry, they've put those 2 teams. I was going to put more teams, but they'll win the the Premier League before Manchester United and Chelsea.
I think that's a hot take because I don't think they will.
Ever?
I don't think they'll win it before Chelsea, that's for sure.
Wow.
Chelsea will win it before
You
Newcastle, 100%. We just spent too
If they
much
keep their players and they add reinforcement and
they
they
can't.
qualify for the Champions League and they get that cash bonus, they could add. Like, they could potentially.
I don't think so. The only reason why is because they're already in talks of needing to sell Isaac and they can't buy any players. They got unlimited funds and they can't spend any money at all.
But how do they go from that? Like, because when they had the takeover happen, they had the maddest balance of their books and they could have bought a shit ton of players. How do they go from
And
this
all
to
of a
this?
sudden they've got very tight
They
budget.
barely bought anyone anyway in the last few years. Anyway. Like they bought Tonali,
Revenue.
Guimaraes.
Yes,
Yeah.
They don't bring enough revenue in.
But they get that. Isn't it a 60,000 seat stadium?
Let's.
St James Park is heritage too.
Look,
I feel like I'm
we're
going to
not
go
discussing this
balance
as
of
a,
probabilities. I feel like this is.
I think 100% we'll win one before they do. We'll win one before United, and we'll win one again after Liverpool. Once they win this, they won't win another one for a long, long time. So that's my opinion. So
Yeah.
definitely we'll slap Newcastle back to reality.
Yeah. I know who it is.
I think I have my answer.
I know who it is.
I feel like there's a spanner in the works here because I'm going off of like mathematics at this point. But I feel like I shouldn't.
I know who this is. It's a good question though.
it's
For a snake.
Maybe you should add, because there's one more hot take after this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you should also say the second hot take, and we have to guess them both. So, because whoever we know who, if we
Back-to-back ones,
yeah, because there's one more hot take. If you think about it mathematically,
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
okay. Keep your hand
yeah,
up.
okay.
That's fine.
Then it's just the next one's like, oh yeah, it's going to be this guy because we have only seen him once.
Maybe you only sent me 2.
Huh?
Maybe you only sent me 2.
Okay.
Riad's eyes just went, "What?"
Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Oogie, reveal your answer, please.
Riad. He started just waffling on about prices this and that. So.
Prices.
Yeah,
Fuel
FFP.
prices.
Riad, reveal your answer, please.
I've gone Burks.
Oof.
And Burks, reveal your answer, please.
I've flipped the script. I've gone Alpy.
You got me.
I've gone Alpy.
What the fuck you go me for? What do you mean me?
If I know your games, I know you never make it too easy. There's some.
All right, well,
Somebody dodgy.
can whoever said this please reveal? It was actually me.
Wow.
6 points for that, bro. Give me 6 points
How'd you guess
now.
me?
Give me 6 points now.
How'd you guess me?
I'm too good.
Is it because you started adding to it? Is that what gave it away? You
Well,
started
no, I
adding
thought
to
about it. I was like, wait, if we've already done 2 for him, this doesn't sound like a take where you'd say because you said it was including United, and then at the start he stumbled a bit and he was like, "This team will win more than
did you
Chelsea."
click on that?
You know, I was like, "Wait a minute." He's made it up on
click
the
on that?
spot.
I just thought this guy was smart enough to put United, throw himself under the bus.
double points for that. Or
You can have double points for that. Have 6
Wow.
points for that, bro.
I'm on 9.
Wow.
Well, I'm completely thrown off for that one. That was unreal.
Wow.
You take my voice.
And then
I'll give you 3 points from Order 2, bro. Yeah, take 12.
Wow, I'm actually shocked.
the last one is Arsenal will win the treble next season.
Absolutely.
Wow.
What a joke.
What a joker.
This is the last question.
I don't like how much you're joking about this one, boys.
That is the
Hey,
best hot
that's
take yet.
that's
Steaming. That is a stinker.
Stinker.
Clip it.
Who the fuck said that? That wasn't
For
surely not you guys,
podcast's sake, I want to argue this. Let's argue this. Do you guys reckon they'll win the treble next season?
Honestly,
Any possibility Arsenal win the treble next season?
I will leave the world.
what?
I will leave the world.
What if? Wait. Spanner in the works. Spanner in the works.
If they get a striker.
What if? Yeah. They win the Champions League this season, and then go and sign Sesko and a couple of other guns for reinforcement. We know why Liverpool won the season this year.
Can I say, is it a domestic treble or is it?
Yeah,
It just says treble. It doesn't specify
So
what treble.
any
It
three
just says
trophies.
Arsenal will win the treble.
So it
next
could be a
season.
Community Shield, Carabao
And
Cup.
I want to say,
No,
the
there's a
Pre-season
Community
trophy.
Shield.
The
before
Audi
you guys
Cup.
continue,
Here we go.
I want to say, see how far Arsenal's come? You guys used to banter me for all sorts of ridiculous stuff. Now you're bantering me about winning the treble.
Well, you guys
Look
are.
how far we've come.
I know, but you haven't won anything yet.
forever.
It's not a
But you
measure
haven't
of
won
anything,
anything,
mate.
Arteta.
No,
But you haven't won anything yet.
Look what you banter me about.
This is a full throw off. I reckon this is. I know who this is. This can't. Be. This has sent me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy.
Let's write down some answers,
I'm
boys.
putting my prediction down, bro.
I've written my answer on my V.
Why?
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us.
Cancelled.
Oh, bro. No, I'll put it on the board.
Put it on the board. Put it on the board. Everyone got their answer down?
Yep.
Let's start with... Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. It jokes.
We've got Burke saying Arsenal will win the treble. Burke's...
Sorry, I'm just giving you guys another drawing.
Oh, well, Riad, when you're ready.
All right.
Got it.
I've gone Burks too.
Burke's 2 for Burke's.
I reckon this is. There's no way that any of us said this. So I'm going you again. I've gone Lego head.
Lego head. Why Lego head?
It's your manager, not you.
Oh, okay.
That fucking
Alrighty. Can whoever said this please raise their hand very slowly and soak it in?
Probably Riad. It was you, yeah? It was you again?
Yeah, I knew it, bro.
Riad is our clear winner. He tried.
What? He played the game.
He did play the game.
He said hot takes, and he's like, all right, I'll give you a
The
fucking.
guy's a
hot take."
fucking master of hot takes, bro.
He is.
This
There
is
was
outrageous
one
shit.
more. That was from Burke's. It was Erling Haaland is just a blonde Andy Carroll. But I just didn't want to put 2 about Haaland in. That's all. I just didn't want to put 2 about Haaland in.
I gotta send that.
That is our hot takes done.
What's the scores? Going to do a score check? Who won?
No,
Riad
Riad won.
15.
But Riad just played.
He played the game.
Yeah. He
know
didn't,
what?
play,
I'll
he
cut
didn't
that.
play for fun.
gonna
Riad
cut
didn't
that.
play for fun.
You're no fun, bro.
Bro, what do you mean? Like, I was right. I was getting involved.
He played strategically, thinking in his head, all sorts of stuff.
well. I'm not going to dispute it.
And lastly, today we're going to rack up with some predictions.
Rack up.
Rack.
We're going to wrap up with predictions for Oogie.
Look how sweaty I am.
Quick little intermission, and we will be back with predictions. Out of 21, how many do you think you'll get right?
5.
5.
You know me with the cameras on my face. I go
Out
blank,
of
bro.
21.
I'm going to go 10 again. I reckon he'll get at least 10.
Riad?
Yeah, I reckon Ord might
Yeah,
get.
you guys are the
I'm going to find
I reckon
the
Ord will
chat
get.
now.
Jesus.
Out of 21, I reckon Ord will get 12. He's quite knowledgeable.
Bro, watch me buckle as always.
I've got faith in you, Oogs.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 11.
Jeez, I'm going to literally get barely 5.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Burks, kick us off with our first question. Don't let Oogie see
He won't see
your
nothing.
phone, please.
Yeah. No,
What am I going to do?
That's
Search it up
nothing.
while I'm talking to you?
No. I'm saying don't let him see your
There's
phone.
answers.
There-
answers. Sorry, brother.
This one, I know you know a lot of shit about Chelsea, so I've gone a lot of my questions are very Chelsea based. But let's see.
All right.
Good luck. All the best.
Hopefully it's the ones that I've studied.
Yeah. Oh, you studied it.
If you get this, well.
I
There you
reckon he will. All right. First question. Question number 1.
Yep.
Who was Chelsea's captain immediately before John Terry? Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Don't
Immediately
answer.
before
Close your
John
eyes.
Terry. Can I say it now? Can I open my
Open your
eyes?
eyes, yep.
Immediately before John Terry.
Yep.
So just before John Terry became captain.
Yeah.
That's what immediately before means, bro.
I know. Let me just. I'm
Gather
just
your
talking
thoughts.
this out.
Yeah,
just
talk
breathe.
it
So
out.
towards the end of, so Zola left before Mourinho came, so he wasn't captain. In between, I'm not sure if Fing was there after or before. All right, I'm gonna guess.
Yep.
I'm trying to think the timeline. I could be wrong though. I'm just gonna. He wasn't English. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if Thing was there before or after, but I know that he wasn't.
I know you're saying thing, but you can say their name. You're not competing against us.
I'm not sure if because Gallas was captain at one stage, but I'm not sure if it was before.
John Terry or not.
So I'm not sure if it was Gallas. because Zola was captain leading up to it, and then he obviously left when Mourinho came.
Can we put a timer noise too, bro? We've got 21 questions.
Just shut up, bro.
Let him
Just
think.
let me think.
You can have another 30 seconds.
No, I'm just going to go with my gut. I know it's most likely wrong, and I'm going to kick myself. William Gallas.
Not bad, to be honest.
It's a good thought process, but
Wrong.
incorrect. It is Marcel Desailly.
I knew it was a Frenchman. I said it was a Frenchman, though.
It was,
But
yeah.
good that was solid effort, but
I had a Frenchman in my head. I just couldn't remember the name, and I knew he was like a defensive player.
You did well.
And Gallas was captain.
Gallas was. But I think he was at Arsenal then Chelsea.
Yeah, he came.
I think. Or maybe it was Chelsea. I can't
out,
remember.
man.
Oogie, true or false?
Yep.
you got the points yet.
Chelsea is the only chant your fan base has.
Look down.
Close your eyes.
When you're ready.
No,
Oh.
I got true here.
no, it's not. They've got heaps of chants, man.
I got true here.
Carefree. Okay, if I bring up the actual song, the chant that they have that's very famous, can I get a point for that one?
It's based on our quiz, bro.
Come on,
No,
bro.
all right, you got it right. All right. We all got it right as well. We all knew you'd get it right.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
No, they've got more than just Chelsea.
But that is the most famous one, and I
that's the
can't
only
wait
one
to
we
sing
hear.
it when I'm there.
All
It's
right.
the only one we ever hear.
Chelsea.
Your question
Yep.
3. In June 2023, Chelsea signed Brazilian winger Angelo from Santos
Yes.
before immediately loaning him out to which French team?
Close your eyes. Open when you're ready.
Strasbourg.
High five from here. Wow.
Did you think I was going to get it wrong?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I thought
What is
you-
knowledge,
He's
bro?
at Al Nassr now.
yeah, he
That's
is.
nasty.
Yeah. Come on, bro. I play Football Manager,
Hey,
Lan.
what was
I know.
bro? It's knowledge, bro.
Oh, no. I just thought you were getting mixed up with the other 47 Brazilian wonder kids that you guys have
Angelo's,
signed.
he was highly rated when he
Yeah,
came to
he
Chelsea.
was meant to be your next centre mid.
I remember you even sent me a photo of him like, mate, this guy's going to be a gun.
He was. I had high hopes for him, and he let us all down. And now he plays with Ronaldo.
Fuck.
Hey, not bad. All right,
Okay.
let's go next question. I'm
All right,
ready.
question number 2. Well, second round of questions.
Yep.
Name the only player to have scored Premier League goals for Chelsea under Jose Mourinho's first and second spell. Close your eyes.
So I can name any player, yeah?
Yeah.
Keep your eyes closed, but yes. When you're ready.
Okay. First and second spell. Oh, could be fucking anyone. I'm going to say John Terry.
That is incorrect.
No one got that right.
Lampard, John Terry.
Goals.
Drogba.
Think of
Drogba.
goals.
Yeah, I know, but
Drogba.
I know Drogba, but I was thinking like outside. I thought, you guys had
Did you fact check this?
I didn't. I had got the question.
John Terry did score.
Wait, he didn't fact check it.
Only player to have scored Premier League goals for Chelsea under Jose Mourinho's first and
Did
second
John Terry.
Because for sure, John Terry scored in
spell. I feel like
both.
there might have been more
For-
too, to be honest. I don't know
Yeah.
where I got this question from. I could have fucked it here.
Yeah, I think you fucked it.
I just pulled some questions as quick as I could.
Because I'm fairly
Under-
certain he corners, headers.
It probably would have.
Terry would have defo scored in both the times Mourinho was there for 2 years.
Wait up, I'm just going to write it. Yes, John Terry scored for Jose Mourinho on both his reigns at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Terry famously scored goals for the club under Mourinho's first spell and second spell.
Well, apologies. I don't know where these questions.
So, but we all got it right.
appeared
We all
from.
said you'd get it right.
We all said you would get it right.
We
Technically,
said
yeah.
we'd get it
So we
right.
got
yeah,
it right.
I was just trying to think of a shoe-in because he did play in the both, but he also went in between that. He also went to Galatasaray.
Yeah.
So when Mourinho came back, he did bring him back, but he was a part player.
Lampard would have also been correct.
Yes.
Is Sam
Thank you, Bergs.
Kerr currently the best player at Chelsea across all teams?
Close your eyes.
Go. Can I?
Yeah.
Yes.
You got it
I
right.
got it right.
And we got it wrong, bro.
She's the most informed player, bro.
She's a god.
Yeah, she's a gun. She's a
Wow.
gun, and she's just coming back from injury. She has had a knee injury, but hey, in the world of women's football, she's the greatest, one of the greatest ever to play. So
And
you can't-
Probably in your club's history too.
relax, bro.
Like she'll go down as a club legend.
She will go down as a club legend.
They'll actually build a
because-
statue of her outside of Stamford
relax,
Bridge,
because
bro.
times are changing.
Equality.
You know what I mean? We watched the women's, and you know what? The Chelsea women's team is one of the best teams in the world.
Yeah, who bought it? Not
they got
your mate. Your mate sold it, didn't he?
Todd Bowley sold them to himself.
Yeah.
180 million.
There
He
you
sold
go.
them to himself.
Yeah.
They lost
What a
11 million.
perv, bro.
They lost 11 million in revenue last season.
They lost money and then they sold it for 180.
Yeah,
Unreal.
What a guy.
All right, let's go next question.
Ord. Question 6. What is Chelsea's nickname?
Close your eyes.
Yep, the pensioners.
Oh,
What have you got there?
Wrong.
Wrong. What was it?
It's the Blues.
Watch this.
That's the pensioners as well. There's a couple,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he's got the Blues listed.
It is a pensioners though.
It's the Blues, but
do we get a point for that? Because we said he'd get it right, so technically he's right.
Let me just write.
No, technically he's wrong because it's the Riad's got the Blues written
I've
down.
got the Blues.
Okay.
So
But for the other question, we can't.
so he's wrong. Alpy is the only one that gets a point
Yeah.
for this.
Okay.
Because we all
That's
agreed
fair.
that whatever you said, we'd say it'd be the opposite of.
Okay,
But
okay.
these guys still said yes to it for some reason.
Chelsea nickname.
The
Blues,
pensioners.
pensioners. The Blues, the pensioners.
Yeah, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
No,
Chelsea.
that's it. That's the only four.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know what.
You know,
I
it doesn't
don't
matter.
get a
That's all right.
point. You
That's all
guys
right.
get a
Don't worry
point.
about it.
It is what it is. Next question.
I'll
Yeah.
take away my point.
Question 3. No, you keep your point.
No.
That's
No,
fair.
Just keep it.
I
We're all
don't
good.
want to cheat.
I was just, you know what? I'm glad I was like a then or thereabouts.
Oogie's got
Let's go.
5, Burks has 4, Riad's have 5, and I've got 3.
Let's go. I'm ready.
All right. Question number 3.
Yep.
Third round. Which club did Chelsea sign Peter Cech from? Close your eyes. When you're ready.
Oh, club legend like that. I should know this.
You got to know this. I'll
Uh,
back you on this one. You got to know this.
give me a second.
Just to put more pressure, we all backed you on this one.
Okay. Well, it is a Czech team. I'll just give you guys that.
I'm going to fact check this before I
Yeah,
fuck myself again.
No, yeah, I don't think it is because I got 0. Honestly, I completely forgot. Wait, give me a second.
You do that while I fact check this because I might have fucked it again, to be honest. I pulled these questions from the depths of hell, bro.
Do we need to fact check all your questions?
Can you just fact check? Make sure that
Maybe
it's right
I'm going to
first?
have to, I'm going to get some foresight.
All right.
Foresight and foresight.
Oogie, keep going.
You keep thinking. I'm here.
Okay. Where the hell did he come from?
Can we give him a hint of which league?
Let's fact check
Let's
first.
make sure that
Just to
Burks
make
has
sure that I haven't
the
cooked
right
it.
league listed. Come on. Sorry.
I'm correct.
All right.
Yeah.
The league is the French league.
Oh yeah, no, I know this one.
League one.
Okay, relax. I got it.
Yeah, go on.
Uber Eats League.
I don't have it, but we'll just guess it. Olympique Lyon.
No.
Fuck.
No one gets
Who
a
was
point.
it?
We're back to you.
Rennes.
Started in.
Rennes.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where you're going to beat yourself over.
No, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Were Chelsea unbeaten at home for 84 games?
Close your eyes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Under Mourinho, yes, yeah, they were.
86 games, my friend.
Fuck, I thought it was 82, and I'm like 84.
Wait, how does that work? Do we get that? Who
Yeah,
gets the
because
points?
he got it wrong.
You got it wrong.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
so
gets
you
it.
guys
Okay.
get points.
So
I got that right, I didn't get that one.
Get a
I'll
Fuck,
back-
I just looked
I'll
at that
back you.
stat the other day.
I backed you.
86.
Yeah,
You should have known that.
yeah, I know. I thought it was 82 for some reason. I'm like 84, maybe it was 84.
Okay.
What a record though.
Unbelievable.
If you told me the years, I would have told you the years exactly though.
02 to 04 or
And
05.
it was 03, 04 to all the way till just before he left. So 08, 09, something like that
07,
season.
08,
Yeah.
some shit
All
like
right.
that.
All right, let's go.
I've got a movie to catch too.
All right, go.
all right.
Go.
Which Chelsea player announced his departure from the club after scoring twice in the Europa League final victory over Arsenal in the 2018-19 season?
I'm doing the Thierry Henry small.
Eyes closed. Eyes closed.
I am close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even tell you the minutes he scored him. Fucking Eden Hazard went for 100 million as well.
Yes.
He didn't do what Trent did.
Yeah, don't remember.
I could also. Can I just do also? Giroud scored one. It was Hazard twice, and I can't remember the third person. But if someone tells me the third person, I might be able to.
No
tell you.
need. Please.
Okay.
Let's move on.
4-1 at Baku.
Let's move on.
Alright,
Repressed
let's go.
memories. All right, ready.
Yep.
Round 4. Who wore the number 9 shirt for Chelsea directly before Fernando Torres? Directly before. Eyes closed.
Yeah, there's no fucking way. There is no way that Wood knows this.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Oh, bro, it was English player. It's not. It was Scott something. No, it wasn't Scott. Wait. Oh, I forgot his name. He was like a Mourinho signed him. Was it Mourinho?
Do you want a hint?
Yeah, please.
It's not English.
He's not English. Baroni. Baroni. Who was it? I can't remember now.
But is that your guess?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no, it was Franco Di Santo.
Did we have a number 9 before that?
That's what the answer says, bro. I couldn't tell you.
There you go.
Okay. Wait.
We don't need a fact check. This
Okay,
one.
keep going.
We'll probably do, but that's okay. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Since Todd Bowley took over, has Chelsea spent $2,368,106,400 Australian dollars to never make the Champions League?
Wait, can you rephrase that question?
Since Todd Bowley took over, has Chelsea spent $2,368,106,400 Australian dollars to never make the Champions League?
Okay, yep. Answer that.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, you have to fact check one. It was I
I'm
didn't
checking
want to say it was Kejman, bro. Fucking knew
I'm
it.
checking now. I don't know where these answers have come from.
Yeah, it was
Sorry.
Kejman, bro.
I should have fact checked this, but I had no time.
Yeah, anyway.
Sorry.
So,
Should
doesn't
have told me, I would have done it for you.
I know.
Which of these clubs did former Arsenal, Chelsea, and Man City striker Nicholas Anelka never play for?
Yep.
A. Fener. B. Mumbai City. C. New York Red Bulls. D. Shanghai Shenhao.
Yep. Can I answer? Yeah.
Yes.
New York Red Bulls.
Correct.
Man, Oogs.
Wow.
Also, fact checked. It was correct. My answer was correct for that one.
No, well, bro, it was before Torres. It was Mateo Kejman, bro.
No, it's
Before Fernando Torres, Mateo Kejman wore the number 9 for Chelsea. He played for the club from 2004 to
It was
2005.
Steve Sidwell, Franco Di Santo, Fernando Torres, Radamel Falcao, Alvaro Morata, Higuain, Abraham,
Before
Lukaku, Aubameyang.
Before Kejman, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank wore the number 9. Before him was Vialli.
Bro, Kejman is 04.
Bro, he's telling you you're wrong.
I think you're wrong.
Just
But
move
anyway,
on,
let's
mate.
go, let's go.
Crespo,
I still have faith in you. You're going to get 12.
Well, let's
Belarus.
Okay.
Anyway, go.
Alright,
Burks.
round number 5. Round 5. So, I'm going to go with this one.
Yep.
Are you an Aspendale club legend? Close your eyes.
Go.
Alpy already knows this one. Of course I am.
Of
There
course.
you go.
Let's go.
Huh? This one right here.
Wow.
I got my shirt over there. Of course, when there's a
What a
Legends
legend.
game, they would call me. To
What
play.
a legend.
They certainly would.
100%.
Okay.
Up the Stingrays.
the race. Alpy.
How many times have Chelsea beat Arsenal in the Prem since 2020?
Ooh.
All right, go.
Go for
Go.
it.
Zilch.
Oh.
Close. You
Once?
beat us once.
Fuck, that's embarrassing.
Once.
You got that right, Alpy.
You beat us once.
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't even know when it was. Was it when?
2-0. When you remember the season started and we lost to Brentford City, then you guys?
Oh,
The season after COVID. Lukaku scored.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, he scored
Yeah, Lukaku
And I'm
scored.
like, he's back. He's going to
Yeah,
score 30, 40
yeah.
goals. And then he did that interview the year later.
3 months later, he did an interview.
That's the same year we won the Club World Cup. Yeah, we were shambles, man.
They're begging
that's
to go
fucking
back to fucking Inter.
What an embarrassment.
Riad.
Okay. Which manager
should've thought about that more.
managed both Chelsea and the Socceroos?
Close your
Which
eyes.
manager? Okay, yep. Yeah.
When you're ready.
Yeah, good sitting.
Beautiful.
Correct.
Lock it in.
We had a good season under him.
The boys are being too kind to you with their questions.
It's true.
Honestly, this is good. But anyway,
I'm going to go with this one.
let's go.
Who was Chelsea's top scorer in the 2008-2009 season across all competitions?
2008, 2009.
Yeah, 08-09. Close your eyes.
Yep. Nicholas Anelka.
Oh, bro. The man knows. The man them.
The man knows Chelsea.
Did you give Riad a point?
Yeah, I did.
Didn't you put down?
I went wrong.
Oh, did you go
Yeah.
wrong? Sorry, my bad.
I don't want to look stingy, but
All good, bro.
that's
Coming back.
Alrighty, true or false?
Yep.
You wanted to be sent to Turkey for trials at 31 years old as a striker while playing State League 5.
Can I
Close
just
your
say
eyes.
you got the age wrong?
32?
Yeah.
32, sorry.
close your eyes. Keep them closed.
Yeah.
Wrong. It was 29, bro. You got my age wrong.
But fuck the age.
He's right. It is true. Hey, I was adamant that I was going to Turkey.
Wait, legit?
Yeah, I was, bro, I was in some, all right, let me just put
You got
some
it right. Will said you get it right.
No, I was right. He was right. He's right.
It's true.
Genuinely
It's true or false? It wasn't.
No, it is true. It is true. I said yes. I was taking the piss.
I had to listen to him for 6 months in the car every time we were driving to training and back, every game and back.
In the context of the sport, you have to put in everyone. You have to give everyone a point.
No, I said true.
Yeah,
it is true.
He got it right.
Yeah, then we said you.
But
got it
but
right.
we all said, did we?
Yeah, it's all about the predictions. You know, we have
So,
to.
I was in the most form of my life in state 5. 29. Kez was getting sent to Turkey. And I'm like, Ufukoja, with this form I'm in now, I could probably make like a 15 Turkish. Just send me.
Send me, I'm going.
Okay, how many times did Liverpool and Chelsea play each other in season 05-06?
Fuck, 05-06. Yep.
Go.
Yeah.
5 times.
Yes, I changed it.
No.
Bud Light changed it.
Did he?
Yeah, the last second he did.
Oh, fuck.
They did.
Yeah, so it was the Champions League.
Twice, yeah.
The league.
Yep.
And then the FA, I think it was the FA Cup final.
Yes, semi-final.
For semi-final, yeah.
Yeah, I knew. I'm like, if he
Bro,
puts,
you know a lot about Chelsea.
Yeah, but nothing about anything else.
Fuck.
It's just, that's all I know.
This is very impressive, Augs.
Well, I told you, like I followed. Did people think I take the piss when I follow Chelsea?
I knew you'd do it, bro. I've 10's probably an
I mean,
understatement.
all the questions have been like 2004 onwards. So
Yeah, of course.
They really, the one that was before 2004, you got wrong.
I was close,
You were close. With
that's when he
Dallas.
started following Chelsea.
Yeah, yeah.
bro. I can name you the original owner of Chelsea, the guy that bought it from him, and then Roman. That's a good one, huh?
Yeah, but he bought it for £1. Even I know that.
Yeah, but what was his name? I know his name.
What was his name? Hold on, let me think.
It's
It
not
was
your
a-
quiz.
It was an English businessman.
Yeah,
John
do you want me to
Hodges or
say
some
it?
shit.
Yeah, it was Ken Bates.
That's
Ken
it.
Bates.
He bought it for
Ken
£1, and then he
Bates.
ended up selling
Yeah.
it for
Master? Was he
And
a
then
master?
Gus.
He sold it for 180.
It was ridiculous. Something
180.
ridiculous.
Was he a master, Ken Bates? Or
No. He was, and then also the original owner was name is Gus. I think it was Mink or Menk or something like that. And he's from he started. Anyway, go.
Go, Burks. Last
All
question.
right, last question.
For you.
I'm going to go with this one. In what year did you turn into prime Eden Hazard and turn me inside out to score a goal when we faced off in State League 5? Close your eyes.
What, do I have to say the right year?
Say the year, yeah.
You have to say the right year.
Oh, okay, that's no. Okay.
Just think about when I retired.
I know, but I can't remember the year. Okay, go. All right.
Yeah, go.
okay,
We've all
okay.
put-
2022.
Yes.
So close.
2021?
21. Fuck! 22 was the last time I played.
Yeah,
Wow.
I slapped him, bro.
That was embarrassing.
Honestly, why are you bragging about that?
Honestly, that team was. I don't want to say it in public, but it was the worst team I've ever played for in my life.
Why
That
are
was
you
shocking.
bragging about
Shocking.
that?
Hey, it was like a 5-minute hat trick for me. Bro, you came to that game.
I came on late too. Like, what am I going to do at that point? It
Anyway, let's go next one.
was like 14-0 that game. Anyway.
Did Chelsea give Graham Potter a contract as first team manager for $89,723,500 Australian dollars after also paying Brighton $38,589,966 Australian dollars?
Fuck. Those,
True or false?
once you put it down like that, if you put it in pounds there, okay, go.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got absolutely railed.
We've been so easy on this bloke, bro.
Nah, he's a gun though. I knew he'd get this right.
Yeah,
bro.
but like they're basically like just say.
Bro,
yes,
your
dickhead.
ones were pretty easy as well, and you had no idea.
Bullshit. I got 12, bro.
All right, relax. I actually thought,
You're killing
honestly,
it.
I
you got
would.
14, bro. You're smashing it.
I didn't want to rail you.
All right.
Yeah,
honestly.
no, honestly, I
Okay.
didn't. I'm surprised I even know.
I left the hardest.
Last question.
There you go.
Actually, the easiest. But yeah.
Don't ask your bonus question. Whatever you do.
No, I won't ask you the bonus question.
You already asked at the start of the podcast.
Yes, true. Which coach
Yep.
turned you into a prolific state league striker?
Close
Close
your
your
eyes.
eyes.
Yeah, I already know. Riad.
That's mad.
Very, very good.
Oh, bro.
Oogie, 15 correct.
Wow.
Not bad.
Burke's here with 13, Riad with 17,
17.
and me with
Wow,
15 as well.
17 or 12?
17.
Well, well done.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
as in,
Yes, my bad.
I got corrected 7.
You got
Nice, well.
17. So, Oogie wins, I don't know, something. He's currently topping the leaderboard in predictions
honestly,
with
yeah.
15. Riad is second on 12, and Burke's, I think you got 8 or 9. I can't remember
I
now.
don't know, bro.
I think
thank
we
you.
went a bit too harsh on him first time.
Yeah, we did.
No, mine was all right. I'm just an idiot.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thanks,
another
everyone.
Watch the
podcast
vlog.
down. Watch the vlog. Follow, like, subscribe, all the socials, everything, and we'll see you all on Friday. We'll see you all tonight.
Let's go.
Can't wait for the
We'll
vlog,
see you all
man.
tonight.
I'm so G for the vlog.
It's gonna be sick.